Test 1, 2, 3. God damn it. Test 1, 2, 3. There we go. You guys got audio now? Okay. Once again, let's start over. Jesus. Whew. It's just that the mixer is just disconnected for some reason. Oh yeah, that's right. I rebooted my computer. Okay. Anyways. God damn it. Okay. We're back. Okay. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this daily HODL show. I'm going to be joined probably by Mr. M soon. And today, right, we're going to see some critical event, whether there's a critical event that occurs, that Bitcoin goes higher or goes lower, it doesn't really matter. Let's pretend for a second, if Bitcoin goes to $1 million per coin, $1 million per coin right now, right? How am I selling, right? My stash, right? No. Why not? It's $1 million. Because I'm holding for something different, right? I'm holding, right, for when every person realizes that Bitcoin is money, right? That's what I'm holding for. You're like, yeah, but how do you know it's going to happen? Okay. Let me explain it to you, right? Let me explain that to you. Do you think that it makes sense to hold a monetary asset, to transfer your wealth one place to another, right? To actually store it for a long term? Do you think it makes more sense to use gold or the US dollar or Bitcoin? You can't answer that question? Okay. Let me put it another way, right? Does it make sense that if you try to get on a plane or try to transfer wealth to anywhere, someone can block you from transferring that wealth to one place to another? Does it make sense? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, doesn't make sense. And does it make sense that someone else can print that money and make you poor in an instant? Does it make sense to use that kind of money? Oh, really? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, got it. So if your brain figures that out, right, somebody else will figure that out too. And when they do, oh boy, they're going to come. They're going to come running, right? And that's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for, right? When they come running, that's when I might use my long-term supply. I might use, and the only way I'll use it in DeFi, right, is that I'm secure, right, that I own the keys, for sure. And I'm actually starting to do that, right now in DeFi, using some of my Bitcoin in DeFi. And I'm going to be showing that to you guys if you join the school, right? Of course, right there. All right. With that said, let's go on to the news, right? Let's see here. News. As inflation bites, Latin America banks on stablecoin instead of bankers. Latin Americans are using stablecoins as crypto to combat inflation and access banking services where traditional systems have failed, according to the CEO of Bybit Latam. Yes, makes sense, right? You have to learn a new system, right, where we actually teach you that. And Latin Americans, right, are suffering the most from, the money printing system, the system that rips them off and destroys their wealth the most, right? And so, of course, they should start moving towards holding digital money. They can actually have basically a bank account that no one can stop them from owning, which is on the blockchain, Bitcoin blockchain, or any other blockchain if they just want to hold US dollar equivalents. And then they can get paid in that as well, right? For working anywhere in the world. They can work for me, they can work for you, they can work for anyone, anywhere, and get paid, right? So it slowly becomes apparent this is the way to actually earn money. The Latin American region is tapped into blockchains-based services for payments and access to financial services, signaling that the crypto industry serves more than just financial speculators chasing the next meme coin pump. Latin America citizens are increasingly using cryptocurrency to replace the region's inadequate bank infrastructure, allowing them to facilitate digital payments and create stablecoin-based savings accounts. Boom. Now, you can do that with obviously stablecoins, or you could head over to my favorite, Satoshi15.com, and learn how to actually, use Bitcoin as the savings, because long term, Bitcoin will do better. So you can start there, and you use Satoshi's, not Bitcoin. Well, the same thing, anyways. So it doesn't matter, right? Use this, right, as a way to help you grow your Bitcoin stash. Right? This way, you get a large number in your account, and you can grow that account over time. And then once it grows to a certain size, you can actually move it to Bitcoin. Boom. Start here. Start now. Okay. Okay. Crazy stuff needed for Bitcoin to reach 250K, says Novogratz. Several prominent Bitcoiners remain confident Bitcoin will hit 250K by the end of the year, but Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz isn't so sure. Yes, I would have to agree with you, because, planets would almost need to align for Bitcoin to reach the 250,000 by the end of the year, according to Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz. Several cryptocurrency executives have recently doubled down on their $250,000 Bitcoin predictions by the end of the year. The end of the year is only 2.5 months away, Novogratz said during an interview on CNBC Wednesday. There would have to be a heck of a lot of crazy stuff to really get that kind of a momentum. Yes, I mean, yeah, it's because the amount of money that's needed to move the price is insane. There would have to be an economic event, right, for that to happen. I'm sorry, at this point. And so, whilst the US dollar could collapse in between now and then, it's not likely to do so, right? Because everybody needs it for payments and debts, right? So there it is. So it takes a little bit more time for people to actually understand that they need to stop doing that, right? I stopped doing that a long time ago, right? So what do I mean by that? Stop doing that. You probably don't understand what I mean by that, right? Do you? I'm gonna hazard to guess you don't understand what I mean by that. The only time I need US dollars is when somebody else wants it, right? And that's the truth about everybody. So who wants it from you? Is it your employees? Maybe, right? If you have a company, have you ever asked your employees to pay them in crypto? And if you have, you'll notice that a lot of my employees opt for crypto, right? So I don't need dollars for those employees, right? Next is, do you pay debts, right? Debts that are for not for productive assets, right? Such as anything that earns you more money than the debt itself. That's fine. You can keep that. But if you have any debt, right, such as a house, right, such as a car, right, that you're paying monthly payments for, you need dollars. You need the fiat money. Whatever country you're in, you need that fiat money. And that is the problem, right? That is the problem, right? You do that and you need dollars. That's it, right? You're saying, well, I need dollars for my company to borrow against it. Yeah, you do. For a company, right, that actually builds something real, produces some real asset, needs dollars or needs their fiat local currency. And that's the way it is. Yes, that's true. And so effectively, if you take away that, then nobody needs dollars, right? That's coming. It's not anytime soon. Okay. Looks like we're joined by Mr. M here, but he's sweating, so he's going to have to change it a little bit. So I'm going to continue on. Bitcoin chart is echoing the 70s soybean bubble. Peter Brent. Oh man, I'm sorry, I forgot to switch screens. You know, Peter, Peter, dude. You know how many people have compared Bitcoin to what's it called? The dot-com bubble, the South Sea bubble. Now you're coming into the future, calling it some other bubble, right? Just so you know, right? We did an episode, right, Mr. M, on bubbles, right? Yes, he's nodding his head right now. We did a class on bubbles so that you could understand the difference between Bitcoin, why Bitcoin's not a bubble, and anytime somebody refers to it as a bubble, they need to put down the crack pipe and learn what a bubble actually is, right? So, little bit of history. A bubble is something where people actually overprice the asset beyond any kind of realistic valuation, right? So what do I mean by that? In the tulip bubble, if you think a bulb of a tulip, right, is worth a mansion, you're smoking weed, right? That's way beyond the valuation that it deserves, right?
Morning.
For a tulip, right? Because especially something you can grow.
Yeah, morning guys, sorry, just fanting from the gym. Yeah, it's crazy that at some point in Netherlands people were trading flowers for mansions. Mad, right?
Exactly. Good to see you too, man. I just saw you yesterday, but whatever.
So it's good.
Last night. Or was it last night, actually?
Last night for the class, yeah.
Okay, so CZ calls Peter Schiff tokenized gold, trust me, bro, asset.
Oh, I did WhatsApp Peter Schiff. I said, I'll moderate that debate, but they'll probably pick someone else. But I put my hands up to say, I'll do it, Peter, because I have his number, remember?
Yeah. That would be nice. I would like to see that. But I hope Peter Schiff points out the hypocrisy.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Damn. The bitch is not holding it's not holding punches. Fair enough.
Dude, now, no matter what you say, you can point to all your reserves and say, yeah, I can prove my reserves. Yeah, I don't doubt those reserves are there. But I do doubt if they belong to the actual customers that you say they belong to.
Yeah, there's a massive trust me bro there, right?
Exactly.
Trust me bro, I have the gold. You don't need to worry, I have it. Well, that works well for Peter Schiff.
Yes. Here's the thing. The bullion banks, right? When you deal with any kind of gold a company that says, hey, you know what, we've got the gold, we're promising you the gold and stuff like that, they do it through the bullion banks. Mm-hmm. And the bullion banks, right, leverage the gold 100 to 1. So for every 1 ounce of gold that's held by the bullion banks, right, which hey, that's your gold, right? That's what they say, and through those companies because many companies do that, right?
Yep.
100 people actually own that same gold. That's the trust me, bro kind of deal. And now CZ is running that same Ponzi scam, right?
100%.
You run a separate company that says, hey, you know what? We have the Bitcoins, blah, yada, yada. And there you go. Right? Everybody's pointing to the same Bitcoin. It's done before, and they're doing it again. They do it with gold. Why not do it with cryptocurrencies?
I was about to say, we've seen that before where people say, trust me, bro, I got the gold.
Yeah.
How did that work out?
Exactly. Now you're saying, trust me, bro, I got your Bitcoin. I got your crypto. Nigga, please. You got caught.
The bank's down.
You got caught selling all your Solana to keep the Solana price down. I'm pretty sure your customers had Solana from Binance. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
So don't give me that, Mr. Hypocrisy.
Yeah. And by the way, it would be very convenient for him because he will keep the gold, right? So that would be great for him. It's like, I'll be aight. You know what I mean? But it's you buying his token that won't be aight.
Yeah, let's listen to Mr. Tokenized. Hey, give me your gold and trust me, bro. Peter Schiff, right? What he's got to say.
So you might as well just have tokenized gold and have something that's stable to the price of gold, because that's real stability, because gold will maintain its purchasing power. So ideally, the one thing that makes sense to put on a blockchain is gold, because it will work and it will do all the things that Bitcoin promises but can never do.
It doesn't get it.
Use tokenized gold as a medium of exchange, as a unit of account, as a store of value. And I probably will. Look, I mean, I'm probably going to launch my own token at some point. I'm building out a platform on Shift Gold right now.
Shift Gold.
Able to buy gold. In fact,
Instead of Shift.
I don't want to start promoting it yet because I'm trying to get it all
Give
up and running.
a quick rundown.
No, but so you can buy gold at Shift Gold, right? On an app on your phone. We won't send you the actual gold.
Of course.
Gold will be stored in a vault that you own and you have.
No, you don't.
And you'll be able to transfer ownership of that gold to other people.
It's not yours.
Through the app. And you could use it, as a medium of exchange. You can pay or be paid in gold.
Instantly.
And you can redeem it in physical gold, or eventually you can redeem it in a token. I'm also going to give people a debit card where if they have $5,000.
Yeah, the guy's so excited. I'm like, dude, do you understand what's going on here?
They buy something for $10.
Trust me, bro.
$10 worth of gold will get sold to cover the transaction, right? So you can use your gold as a basis of trade in commerce.
No,
but
well.
ideally, you won't sell the gold. You'll use the gold to make the payment, because the counterparty will want to get paid in gold. He'll say, yes, I'm
How?
going to sell you this product. I'm going to provide this service. Pay me in gold. And then you can transfer the quantity of gold instantly at very low cost, much cheaper, much quicker than you could transfer Bitcoin.
Okay, we've all done this before. Humanity has done this a gazillion fracking times. Okay? I'm pissed now. I'm pissed. We've done this a gazillion times. In fact, the Indian religion is all about the fact. Oops, you know what? This camera's not on. Let me just turn this on.
Yeah, you want to do the round properly, right?
Exactly.
There you go.
There we go. And we should hit the record here, because this is good. This is gold stuff. This is gold. Oh no! Did it stop recording? There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Peter Schiff wants us to use his gold-backed token. Now, the problem with that is we've done this a fracking million times, and every single time, right? Whether it's an individual, a corporation, or a government, they steal the gold. They steal the gold that they say, trust me, bro, we got. 100% of the time. So, without fail. And so much so that even the Indian religion gave up on trying to teach people not to trust promises, that they just put it in the goddamn religion and say, hey, listen, all you people out there, you just got to hold gold, right? If you don't, you're not with God. You don't believe in God. You're not holy enough. You're a bad person if you don't have gold. Ah, I see. You see the logic? Because it's your gold, it's your possession, right? Not your keys, not your crypto, not your gold, right? If somebody else holds the gold, it's not your gold. It's only you that has to hold the gold. It's only you that's got to hold the crypto. Period.
By the way, there is already plenty of projects on gold, like Paxo and all that kind of tokens. That defeats the purpose of, like you said, we've already done it. It doesn't work. It's not in your hands. Yeah. You have to trust a third party. Okay. Right? That's the whole point.
And then I saw some people rumbling about the TSATs there, right? And I'm going to compare TSATs to Mr. Trust Me Bro, okay?
Mr. T.
Mr. Trust Me Bro, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at Satoshi15.com. Okay, so one of the things, right, I've said that this is backed up, right, 100% by Bitcoin. Well, where are those Bitcoins that it's backed up by, right? Can I see them, right? Yes, you can. T15.com. You can see it here. Now, this website is not the greatest. I had to build something quickly, so it is what it is. But it is visible on the blockchain. Now, if you're like, but dude, you could just write this on the screen. Okay. Okay. Let's copy that, right? You're right. You're absolutely right. Let's copy that and check on the blockchain because blockchain is a global public record, right? So scan.io. Right? And look, if I go to that address, right? What does this show me? Oh, look at that. All the TSATs, right? And all the TBTCs. And they're, you know what? If you add them up, right? This, right, is an exact minus of all these, right?
All right. Can you explain to me how someone could check that Peter Schiff has the gold in the Cabo?
I'm not sure.
There you go.
I don't know.
Trust me, bro.
I don't know. And then if you say, okay, well, how do I know? This is not actually Bitcoin. How do I know that these Bitcoins are there? Oh, okay. You just go to, what's it called? Hold network. Right? Let me just, did I type that in right?
Yeah, I think Peter is famous. By the way, I like Peter. Kudos. I think he's a marketing genius, by the way. Mm-hmm. And he's using this gold thing.
Didn't I just type it? It's not going.
He's using this gold thing, Bitcoin, to get a ton of traction on social media. So kudos to him to do that. But the problem is, what he doesn't understand is Bitcoin doesn't need anything to back it up because Bitcoin back up itself. You know, and he's still saying that he wants something physical, but it's missing the point.
Exactly.
Because with that, it comes, the self-custody issue.
Exactly. That's the whole problem. And so here you go. All TBTCs are backed up with actual Bitcoin. And it's not a Trust Me Bro deal.
Shift chain powered by Trust Me Bro. Exactly.
It's not a Trust Me Bro deal. It means you get to see where the Bitcoins are. And each Bitcoin, there's no like third party. They can't like go, hey, listen, you know what? No one with TBTC, no one who's running the people who are running the TBT system, because it's a blockchain, running off of a system which ensures that, hey, no one can actually say, hey, you know what? All these Bitcoins here that we're holding, we could hypothecate that. No, because they can't take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
There's a difference.
They can't do anything with it. Once you want to convert your TBTC across that bridge, that's it. They have to give it up. It's a whole system gives it up. It's not even there. It's a system.
Exactly.
Right?
It's code. It's not people. That's the point.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, it's code. It's math. You don't have to trust anyone who has the key to the vault. It's math.
Whilst WBTC, CBBTC, and also what's it called? XBTC. They're all, yo man, trust me, bro. I got this.
Exactly.
I got it. Trust me, bro. Right? There it is. Now, do they have it? Yes, they do. They do. The question is, will they give it to you? Maybe.
There is a chance there that you might get it, depending on a few things.
You might have to pass a couple of KYC,
Yeah.
right? And then AML. And if you fail to pass those tests, they're not going to give you back the WBTC or CBTC because until you prove it that you are who you say you are and you didn't money launder, right? That's the cool thing about that for them, right? They don't have to give you back. Like, it's just to say you went back, you say, here's my WBTC. Can you give me a Bitcoin? Hold on a second.
Who are you
let
again?
me take that for a second. The WBTC. Who are you again?
That's
I don't know you.
Yeah, I know you, dog.
I don't know you, dog.
Yeah.
You need to explain yourself. Okay, can I get my no?
Not yet. You might. But you want to sit down for a few minutes.
Exactly. Sit down over here.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Now, is that a way for you to hold your money? No. No. Not at all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm gone on a tangent.
No, go for it. You got to do it. You got to do it.
Jesus.
Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to see that debate. A lot of people have pushed forward to be the moderator. So let's see. There is some good names in there. So
Yeah, exactly.
I think CC is gonna do his job.
Yeah, I think he will. It's just that all Peter Schiff, please send him a message. Make sure to point out the hypocrisy. Please.
I did message Peter. He saw the message
Yeah,
because the
but
blue
if
tick.
you do it, tell him if you do it with somebody else, please point out the hypocrisy
Yeah. I know.
that CC is trying to say with "Trust me, bro."
I know. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah. Alrighty. Whew. Let's go
Final
on to this one.
barrier. Wow, the final barrier.
Yes. Well, in order for us to actually see Bitcoin start to run, we have to get over the 116K. Unfortunately, sorry guys. If we don't do that, it's not looking good. Not looking good. We can't run to all-time highs, right? Without that, it's just not happening. Can TSAT hit $1? Let's answer that at the end of the show. So
Yep.
just,
Okay, thank you for the questions. I saved a bunch already, 2 or 3.
all right, so you don't have to ask me again. Okay, and we'll get to that. Okay, look at this. Real estate goes to 0 against Bitcoin. Yes. Well, not quite 0, but anyways,
Yeah, I mean everything is going down versus Bitcoin, right?
you'll be able to buy quite a few houses with 1 Bitcoin, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you already can in most countries with 1 Bitcoin, right?
yeah.
This is interesting. Google searches for $1 debasement soars the highest level in history.
No, wow.
Wonder why. Wonder why.
Exactly. I wonder what's going on.
It's not like the U.S. government's printing, $1 trillion every 30 days or 90 days or something like that. 90 days or something like that, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not like the U.S. government, right? Doesn't have like a whole bunch of computers that just spits out money without actual corresponding debt. They don't. It's like, why would you even consider that a debasement of $1, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make any sense, right? It's not logical.
Yeah. Damn. By the way, that's a heck of a spike. We haven't seen in a bit.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, This is another reason why you don't want to get caught with your pants down, holding fiat currency. Let's just say you guys say, this is the top, and Bitcoin breaks to 103, starts breaking down, right? And you say, I'm selling, right? And this is your retirement money that you're selling in, right?
Yep.
This is the never sell money that you're Bitcoin you're selling. If you start doing that, right? I'm talking about that kind of money, right? What happens when this continues at 100 for weeks and weeks, and then all of a sudden, all these people realize, oh shoot. Yep. What happens if that happens on a stampede basis? Because you don't know when that's going to happen. But let's say it does happen, right? You're going to be left in the dust. Bitcoin, you'll wake up one day and Bitcoin is well beyond your sell point. And you're going to be running to buy Bitcoin just like everybody else.
This is when you'll pay top price.
Exactly.
Yep.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Okay.
Okay.
Let's keep that question there. Okay. Yes, I'm really sick about the quantum computing, and you know what? We always tell you guys. I explain how the quantum computer cannot bother you, right? I explained it in this video today, right? I said that you know what? If you use Bitcoin the way it was meant to be, the way it was developed, right? It was developed so that. Actually, I didn't do it in this video. I did it in a free video, right? For Bitcoin for beginners. So yeah, you know where to go, right? Right there.
Yeah, right there.
Right there. Right?
Nice.
I did a free videos that's going to be posted, edited and posted soon. So explaining this and doing it very well. So make sure you learn why you are quantum safe. All this is about telling you not to. This is about getting you not to buy Bitcoin. Not probably you guys because you're watching, right? Right? But the average Joe, right, is being told a lie, right? And we've already proved it many times, right, with ChatGPT and stuff like that, and rants and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not gonna continue another rant on that one, but yeah, you understand, right?
Plus now this Trezor 7 is quantum resistant. They've done it. I know. Guys, it's Friday. After all, we gotta keep the. No, it's not Friday. It's Thursday. No, what day is it? Friday. Yeah, Friday. It's Friday. Yes. Mm-hmm. So
it's Friday then. It's Saturday.
We gotta keep the morale up, right?
It's Friday then. Saturday, Sunday, what?
Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
A little bit of hopium.
We spoke about this with Chris yesterday. Mm-hmm. If you guys have not seen it, I've uploaded a video yesterday with Da Vinci and Chris.
It's going viral.
Banger of a video. And we talked about gold and Bitcoin, right? Yeah. So there is usually a delay between those two. Mm-hmm. Now, is it going to happen again? History is going to rhyme and not repeat? What do you think?
Yeah, I certainly hope so. I mean, the problem is, right, there's a lot, gold has a lot of suppression techniques that was used against it, and now they're all failing, right? So, and whilst those same suppression techniques are new to Bitcoin, so yeah, that's the big problem here, right? So, can it do it? Should it do it? Yes. Can it do it? It's a question mark, right? It's working, right? The question, this is designed to scare people out, right? And then the whole system is designed to make sure that people do not make money, right? And they stay a sloggy slave, right, in their job, right? So it is what it is, right? And so that's just the way it is, right? I would like to see this happen, right? Because it gets more people interested in Bitcoin, and learning about Bitcoin, and learning about the dollar debasement, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's listen to this, and then this is about to give me a rant.
I know. I've seen the
Are
clip.
you ready?
Yeah, I've seen the clip.
And nobody can explain to me who Satoshi was, the creator of Bitcoin, this mysterious guy who apparently died, but nobody knows who he was. You know, I grew up in DC primarily in a government family, so CIA. That's my guess. Can't prove it, but like, you're telling me to invest in something whose founder is like mysterious and has billions of dollars of unused Bitcoin. Like, what is that? And no one can answer the question, including some of the biggest holders of Bitcoin in the world. Do I know personally? They're like, oh, it doesn't matter. It matters to me.
Okay, so we shouldn't invest in light bulbs because, you know, that guy was Edison. He was not a nice guy. You know that. He was a really bad guy. So that means light bulbs are not a good idea, right? And you shouldn't have them. You shouldn't use them. You shouldn't. No one should light their fracking home with a light bulb, right, to support Edison's creation. None. We should all go back to torches, right? Because, hey, that guy's bad, right? He was probably bad, very bad, right? Also, gravity. Did you know Isaac Newton, right? He was suspect. He was a suspect. They never found any evidence that he was involved in like rape murders, right? But he was a suspect, right? So because he was a suspect, gravity doesn't exist.
Yeah. I know, this is such a weak argument.
Right.
He will come around. He's not ready to digest the pill yet. But this is such a weak argument. With all the argument, quote unquote, against Bitcoin, this is probably the funniest one. Because here's the thing. The fact that we know or don't know the identity doesn't mean squat. We do know where the coins are.
Exactly. Yeah.
So he would have sold, if he wanted to sell some Bitcoin,
Yeah, exactly.
and even if, let's say, we accept the fact that he's dead, well, that's even stronger because it means he will never be able to do anything because he's dead.
Yeah.
So there's no logical conclusion to, I don't trust the guy because I don't know who the guy is.
Yeah. Let's pretend.
Doesn't make any sense.
Let's pretend even more. So let's do a fantasy pretend that the U.S. government did make Bitcoin, and that they own all 1 million Bitcoins, all of it, right? The Pentagon built it, right?
The CIA.
Because they saw the writing on the wall,
Yeah.
right? And they did this, right? Let's make it the worst case scenario, right? That's the worst case scenario, right? Does this mean that the asset is bad, right? If that's the case, no, because we could check the math.
Yeah.
We could check the results.
Who cares?
Yeah. Is it possible to do anything with it? No. The math is impossible. So, for example, we've already just determined that if you use Bitcoin properly, it's quantum resistant. So, what are they going to do? Right? To your Bitcoins, right? And secondly, if they create a new asset class and they have a lot of those tokens and they want to like control you with those tokens, you don't do that, right? You don't do that and expect people to like, oh yeah, go on and accept it, and especially smart people to look into and say, yeah, there's a little bit of a hole there, but I'm going to let people know that it's still good to buy. No. Right?
Yeah, and look at Jack Mullers, by the way. I'm trying to talk to him in Amsterdam because he's going to be there. I'm speaking to some people. Maybe I'll get him into a pod. And he says, Bitcoin is open source. Nobody has special rights. And everyone can verify that. It doesn't matter who created it. Bitcoin is neutral technology. Who invented math? Tucker?
Exactly.
It's the same thing like you're saying. Who cares? Right?
Exactly.
Who the hell cares?
It's like caring that I should not own any gold because, do you know what? Hitler said that those gold in the hands of the people is the enemy of the state. And so we need to make sure people don't own gold.
Because Hitler liked it.
Because Hitler liked it.
So it's banned.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You know what? It's okay. I think it's fun. It's fun to see people trying to understand what it is, and as many have done before, they'll come around when the price is going to be $1 million maybe. Right? And we're going to say, I told you so.
Yeah.
You've been saying that for a few minutes.
Exactly.
So,
all right, let's get on the Q&A for today.
yeah, so I just save a few. Can T-Sats hit $1?
Yes, it can. It's just that probably the dollar would be irrelevant, right, at that point, right?
Yeah.
And it will definitely will, right? But you won't care
Exactly.
about dollars.
Also, this one, similar T-Sats price prediction for 2026.
Well, it would be the same prediction I have for Bitcoin. Right? So.
Hey guys, remember, whatever Bitcoin does, T-Sats does it because it's backed by Bitcoin, right?
Exactly.
So it's not a...
And we've already shown you that, right?
Exactly. So it's not a coin on Solana, it's Bitcoin. So it's the same thing. Is it wise to buy 100 Bitcoin? Well, the question is, who the heck can afford 100 Bitcoin?
Yes. 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 If you can afford 100 Bitcoin, is it wise to buy it now? Yes. If you can afford to buy it, why not? Let's just say, but there's better ways to do that, right? If you could afford 100 Bitcoin, there's better ways to do that than to just go hit the buy button.
Yeah, exactly. You probably want to talk to some OTC.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you could talk to Michael Saylor. If you have enough to buy 100 Bitcoin, you could go and talk to Michael Saylor, and he will help you out with that.
Speaking of which, I'm buying this top, Michael Saylor style. Well done. Nicholas, well done. You have my approval and respect. I'm doing the same. October is dead. Well, maybe. We still have a few days.
Exactly.
Who knows? But also we have Moonvember.
We're almost there.
Exactly. I like this. Peter Schiff's shilling gold on thread, guys, the top signal. Yeah, exactly. Maybe gold has stopped indeed. Kraken, what do you think, Da Vinci, about Kraken and Mr. M? I like Kraken. I've used it a couple of times.
I've used it once and I hated it personally. I didn't like the user interface. I couldn't figure out how to buy or sell.
Yeah, they've done. I don't know when it was, but
fixed it.
They changed
it was
a
a long time ago.
Okay, because they've been around for a long time.
5 years.
Yeah. They did rechange a few things. I actually know the design director who done the UX. And it's nice now, but it's gone through phases where now they offer you the chance to switch between Pro, normal. It's a little bit easier, like a Coinbase style.
Good.
But again, never keep your funds on exchanges, right? I mean, no financial advice, but what I would do is go in, buy, and get out.
There you go.
As fast as possible. Da Vinci, what do you think about Solana?
Yeah, I think Solana is a great, somewhat decentralized system, right? If you're going to use any kind of, I think it's good, but the only problem is it's just, it's not reliable. It's good for speed and for the cost savings, right? But is it reliable? No. Is it what's it called? Usable? Yes. Are people using it? Yes. Is it difficult to program for? Yes. And if you compare it to Ethereum, yes, it is. It's very difficult. I wrote this application, right? That I showed you guys earlier on, right? And it was a pain. I had AI helping me, and half the time it got lost.
Yeah, I remember you were saying. I've seen the frustration every day.
Yeah, it was confused days, and I was confused as well. It was not fun at all to program a smart contract for Solana, right?
Yep.
But it does work, right? So that's all that counts, right?
Yeah, exactly. Someone was asking if it's better Caspa or T-Sats.
Well, I mean, Bitcoin's better, so obviously always better because there's a lot of reasons. Now, Caspa is faster, probably, than Bitcoin, but not provably faster than Solana. Why? Solana has shown that it can actually handle massive transactions. In fact, do you know that most people who do arbitrage on Solana are constantly spamming the network with transactions? And it seems to be handling it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, and most people can call it unethical because most of those transactions they're never paid for, as they just get dropped off if they don't fall through, right? Or they do that with flash loans and so forth, right? Because I was looking into arbitrage, and I found out that Solana's getting hammered
Wow.
with arbitrage calls and transactions, most of which don't even pay the network. And I'm like, damn, this system's pretty strong.
Yeah. Well.
There it is.
Yeah, there you have it. Alrighty. That's it. That's the last question.
Alrighty. Well, that's it for today. Thank you guys for all your questions. And as much as I like to make fun of Solana, I gotta point out, after I started studying it, realizing, man, this thing's pretty strong. Wow. It might be sometimes online, but it does come back online.
It does come back. I don't know.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
See you next one. Cheers.